Let's do a little test run. I'm walking over here just to see how this goes. Can it still pick my voice up? Is it still high quality? What do we think? The trick is staying focused enough to still be able to talk while also multitasking, which is a funny one because if I'm thinking about what I'm saying, then I'm not focused on what I'm doing, and if I'm focused on what I'm doing, then I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. But the key is to do both at the same time. And that is no easy feat because you start talking about what you're seeing or talking about what you're doing versus talking about what's on your mind versus like what you're actually doing. I am looking for my notebook, and I was hoping I could find it off the dome, but I'm thinking that I won't be able to. So I'm going to pause this. No notebook. So we're going to have to wing this. I'm thinking I could just kind of speak off the dome, off the top, and kind of use this, and hopefully I'll like get more animated or more comfortable as it goes on, is the theory behind it. I had some thoughts on my mind. I wanted to talk about social skills. I'm an only child. And my parents aren't super social. And I didn't go to like parties. Basically, I'm trying to draw evidence that, I'm just trying to paint a picture of what life looked like to me so that maybe, one, I can understand why I behave the way that I do. Or I just want to show you what it is that I've learned from my background about social structure, social skills as well. But only child, grew up in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, suburb town, East Coast, southern United States, relatively small town as far as I can tell. Everybody went to like this middle school, high school, elementary school. And I grew up there, but I was only there until I was like 11, I went to elementary school there. And then when I went to middle school, I moved to North Carolina, just a little bit north. Staying on track here, I've always, and I should say it like this because I find that it's more common. It's not that uncommon. I've never really felt like I fit in. I never really like found it super easy to talk to every single person. So I sort of narrowed down the types of people that I would communicate with. I had like my group of friends. It was mostly my neighbors across the street. But I guess I went to elementary school and I was like, I liked everybody in my elementary school class. I can still remember like Miss Harrison, Miss Hale, Miss Rowland, like that, right? And I remember the kids that I would hang out with. I had like a group of best friends. Shane Chance were my neighbors across the street. I could talk about my crushes. Montana Beakley, Morgan Williams. There's several more, but I wanted to say those names off the top. Emily Geiger. This is elementary school, mind you, but probably like fourth grade. That's when I started getting crushes. But did well in school, straight A's. I'm kind of rambling at this point. I may cut some of this out. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe it's not. So I want to kind of get to the point, which is socializing isn't easy no matter how you grow up. And there's a certain set of skills that you have to master in like the mundaneness I should make more eye contact with the camera. I know that to be true because when I look away, it looks like I'm in a daze and nobody wants to listen to somebody in a daze. So if I grew up relatively normal, I was in gifted programs, honors classes, went to like extra hard classes where they did more creative thinking. It was a lot of fun. That's a really important part of my upbringing, actually, that has changed the way that I see the world now. It has influenced it for sure. But as far as social structure goes, I've always been like friendly. You know? Generically, I've been given like positive attitude, so I know I was given like, oh, you're so smart, you're so wonderful, you're so talented. Like, that's how my mom raised me. The people around me kind of generally told me that. No one was like, you're not good, kid. You're not good enough. Like, I know that some people experience that, and I didn't. I had a really good childhood, I think. I was always kind of obsessed with health. I wanted to be healthy since I was like in second grade. I was thinking about it, right? Just like, I want to be fast. I like being fast. Fast is cool. Being able to dance is like cool. People think it's cool when I like kick a ball or like play around. So I just like being like active. It's just fun. I was kind of nerdy. I liked bionicles. Halfway rambling, but somewhere in here, maybe I'll sound normal to somebody, right? So let me know in the comments section if your childhood was good and or what childhood looked like for you. Let me get it on an upbeat note. You know, it's like I like books like Judy B. Jones, freaking Magic Treehouse, Berenstain Bears. Right? I was going to say, that shit's hard. My room was painted with dragons. Like, I had a border with dragons and stuff. And so I think that I would have grown up normal and, like, developed, like, an understanding of the world. I think I did, actually. I think I really did. Social skills. I look at social structure. I want to just be able to like communicate with anybody. I think, let me tell you my wishes, right? Like, it's like the point is I want to feel connected to everybody. I don't want to feel like there's somebody I can't talk to or shouldn't talk to or like whatever. Like, what are we doing? We should be able to talk to everybody. Right? Like, how cool would that be if you could just like understand and like just talk to anybody? That'd be so cool. So I guess that's like my natural desire. And I'm basically describing why that is so difficult. Like, that's not a normal phenomenon to just be. And there's got to be a reason for it. It's like we all grow up differently. I think the main point of this video is I had like techniques that I wanted to give somebody. Or I've literally learned how to communicate effectively to different types of people. Some of it is hand motions, but it is trying to just like, it's kind of A, understanding who you're talking to, and B, understanding, being self-aware, self-conscious and self-aware. So who am I talking to? And B, what do I look like? And then there's generic positivities to stick to at least open a conversation with someone, to like just get started, like kind of feel them out. What's their mood? Because you can't just know what somebody's into just by what they look like. You gotta, figure it out like a little bit. I was gonna say, like, get in there, get in the mind, like what the day looks like. That could affect their mood. The day is important. The week, the month, the general outlook. But I think what I'm gonna do is end up trying to turn this into like a 10-minute rant, just keeping it relatively short, giving an introduction to who I am. And I have like so many ideas that I'm hoping that I don't just start pouring them out. I want to like think it through and like make sure these are talented and interesting and informative. Not talented. That'd be cool, right? Informative is what I meant. Helpful, informative, entertaining at the very least. I want to start coming out with series of like the thought of the day, like what I saw, and why it matters, why it's helpful. I want to help in general. Make the world a better place. Bring us all together. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let's hang out. Let's freaking hang out. You're sitting in your room alone by yourself or whatever you're doing. Me too. Call me up. Hit me up. Be like, yo, my day's been sick. My day's been dope. Look, listen to what I did today. Listen. So like, you know what I mean? Like, let's bring it. Let's fix it up. Let's bring us all together. Let's have a good time. There we go. There's that energy. This is the point that I'm trying to make. It's like, my problem that I'm going to struggle with is I don't want to make it about me. I want it to be like, I can see stuff. I have to tell you something, but I don't necessarily want it to be about me specifically. I really want people I want to know if I'm right. Like I think I am right, and I want to help. And I think maybe it's not 100%, but if I could start the momentum that like somebody will pick it up and be like, yeah. Anyway, more videos to come, similar manner, similar style, or experimental over time. I have a bunch of things that I want to show you, and let's get it. That's inspired. That's awesome. Let's go.